Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed your activity yesterday with the spinner. Today we're going to take a look at our next lesson, lesson 6.2, and that's going to be on rates. So our learning target for today is I can calculate unit rates using division. So we're going to divide, which is going to be easy. You can use a calculator if you need to. And calculate, remember, just get the answer. So specifically, we're not going to talk about rates, but we're going to talk about unit rates. So a rate is a special kind of ratio. It's a ratio that compares two different kinds of quantities. Okay, so you're comparing two different items. So for example, I have $12 for 3 pounds. So when you go to the grocery store, you're buying apples, it costs you $12 for 3 pounds. Now a unit rate is more specific. A unit rate compares whatever it is that you're talking about, so in this case money, to 1 unit. So instead of $12 for 3 pounds, I want to know how much money it cost me for 1 pound. So if you take a look at our picture, it's broken into 3 sections for us because there's 3 pounds, and you'll notice that $4 for 1 pound is equivalent to $12 for 3 pounds. So really the thing that we're doing here is we're simplifying. So in our example, we have $12 for 3 pounds. If I do 12 divided by 3, I get 4, and that's how I got my answer. Now when we are calculating rates, sometimes it's kind of confusing on which unit actually goes first. So there's a couple helpful hints for us. If I'm ever talking about money, money always goes first. That's just kind of how it goes. Money always goes first, like in our example. Distance, so like if I'm talking about miles or meters or inches, that also always goes first. Time, so seconds, minutes, hours, that's always going to go second. So think about speed, like miles per hour. See, distance is first, hours is second, time is second. Okay. Unit price, like the example, money's first. That's usually just how it ends up being. So let's take a look at our 4 examples. So we're going to find each rate as a unit rate. Number 1, we have 48 students for 24 computers. So I'm comparing students with computers. So that's going to be my ratio. So I'm going to have 48 students for 24 computers. So I'm going to divide 48 and 24. 48 divided by 24 is 2. And then labels are really important. It's 2 students per computer. Number 2, I have $11 for 5 boxes of cereal. So the two things I'm comparing is money and boxes of cereal. So I'm going to put $11 on the top. So I have $11 for 4 boxes of cereal. I'm going to divide 11 divided by 4. You can use a calculator if you need to. 11 divided by 4 is $2.75 per box. Remembering to add the units are very important. Need to have the labels. Number 3, a mall runs 98 meters in 14 seconds. So I'm comparing meters and seconds. I know my 98 is going to go first because it's distance. And I know that 14 seconds is going to go second because it's time. It's a simple division problem. 98 divided by 14, 7 meters per second. Alright, let's take a look at a word problem. The Lewises want to drive 288 miles to Rainbow Falls in 6 hours. What should their average speed in miles per hour be? So I know that I'm looking for my average speed, and I want it to be miles per hour. So those are going to be the two things I'm comparing. In fact, I could even highlight miles per hour also with average speed. It tells us what I want my ratio to be. So I'm comparing miles with hours. So I know that they need to go 288 miles to get to Rainbow Falls. And I know that they want to do this in 6 hours. So I'm just going to divide. 288 divided by 6 is 48. And then the label would be miles per hour. So that's what they would need to average. Now in number 5, we're going to actually be comparing dog food prices. So if we take a look at this table, if you go to the store to buy really anything, lots of times you'll notice that there are several different options in different sizes and different prices. So you want to look for what the best price is. So to do that, we want to compare all three of those by finding the unit price. We want to know how much money does it cost for 1 pound if I buy that bag. So I'm looking for price per pound. So my first bag is $49, and I'm getting 40 pounds of food. So if I divide 49 divided by 40, I get $1 and about 23 cents per pound. And I'm not going to round yet, just in case something's close. So that's one bag. Let's take a look at the next bag. The next bag is $23.44, and that's a 20-pound bag. So I'm going to divide 23.44 divided by 20, and I'm going to get 1.172, so about $1.17 per pound. So that one's a little cheaper than the bigger bag. Now we still have one more bag that we need to check just in case, and that one costs $9.88, and that's an 8-pound bag. So I'm going to do 9.88 divided by 8, and I'm going to get 1.235, so about $1.24 per pound. So now I can go ahead and I can compare. I have this 8-pound bag, which is $1.235 per pound. I have a 20-pound bag, which is 1.172 per pound. And I have a 40-pound bag, which is 1.225 per pound. So if we compare those three prices, we're going to find out that it's actually the 20-pound bag that's the cheapest. So that's going to be our answer. Alright, that completes our lesson on rates and unit rates. Make sure to complete those IXLs. All three of those will be graded. Message me if you have any questions and you want me to walk you through something. I'm more than happy to do that. I would like to hear from you guys. And then there's also that blue sheet that if you'd like to have some extra practice, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Tomorrow we're going to continue rates with another one of our activities. See you later. Peace.